Hello, and welcome to today's video. Today we are looking at a new purchase of mine. It is all of a Saturn by Cuticula. This isn't a new polish, but I tried to order it last Black Friday and it was out of stock, so I had planned to buy it this year during the sale. However, I also wanted a couple of the Cuticula and Caitlin Swatches collab polishes. So rather than place two orders, I just grabbed them all at the same time. And now it is embarrassing confession time. Before we get into this, keep in mind this is a low-stakes nail polish channel. Nothing truly horrendous is about to occur. I had this grand plan to slowly breadcrumb information about a custom collection that I had created for myself over the years. And then after about a year of creating YouTube, I was going to reveal this glorious secret. But then the Cuticula and Caitlin Swatches collab came out, and I realized my secret was not a big surprise. Why that collection? Well, because the common theme here is SpongeBob SquarePants. I have collected 10 polishes, one of each to represent the main characters in SpongeBob. However, I didn't think that the one I bought for Squidward, which was Jade Jelly by Cirque Colors, looked quite right. It was just a little too dark on the nails compared to the color in the bottle. So here I am writing the nail polish wrong that I created a year ago. This is my Squidward polish. All of this started because Live Love Polish released a three-piece collection years ago. I went to purchase the SpongeBob collection and found out they couldn't ship it to Canada. And that annoyed me in a way I cannot explain. My brain was an angry bee's nest. So I made my own collection in a fit of pique, and I think mine is better. That is the bitterness talking. Specifically, I wanted this Cuticula because I felt that both the base color would be correct, but also that the gold flakes could represent his little mustard shirt. You've actually already seen Plankton and Karen the computer. I represent Plankton with Bermuda Triangle by Cupcake Polish, and Karen is represented by Vapor by Cuticula. I went with the blue version of Karen because she switches color at some point in the series, and I liked the blue version better. I don't know why, but I guess I thought I'd be the only person who would want to merge my love of polish with my enjoyment of SpongeBob. Considering how many millions of people must love that show, I feel a bit naive now. I do tend to save my SpongeBob polishes for special occasions. I tend to wear my SpongeBob polishes only together. They don't get mixed and matched into other Skittles. Each polish in the collection was hand-chosen. They weren't just repurposed from my existing collection. Technically, I'm a little bit old for SpongeBob, but I met my husband going to see the first SpongeBob movie when no one else wanted to go. So SpongeBob is special in our household. We have not seen every episode because, say it with me, I live under a rock, but we have seen all the movies. I'm not a super fan, but I do enjoy it. Now to address the polish in front of us. It went on great. I think I could have gotten away with 2 coats if not for my ridged nails. I had to do 3 to specifically cover the ridge on my ring finger. Because of that, I just went ahead and did 3 on every nail. But in honesty, I think 2 was sufficient on 4 of the 5 nails. The final formula note I have for this polish is that the official description on Cuticula's website says that it includes silver hollow flakes. I had no idea until I was done swatching, editing, writing my script, and while I was recording this voiceover. At no point did I notice these in person or in the swatch. With a second glance, I can see some silver speckles throughout, but I think the crelly is too creamy to let the hollow show. There aren't so many flakes that you need to do anything special during application. You will have noticed during my thumb swatch that the last coat seemed to have a flake on the brush that was dragging through the polish. I could have easily just flipped the brush over and done away with that, but my nail was already opaque. I wasn't too worried about it. Now, does this polish activate my white crelly ick? Yes, but I need to suppress that for the sake of SpongeBob. Light-colored crellies remain my nemesis. I'm also not going into detail about how this polish looks in different lighting scenarios because it's a flat crelly. It really doesn't look different in different lighting scenarios. There are two reasons that I am leaving that footage in. One, that is the format of my videos, different lighting scenarios. But two, this will help you calibrate exactly what color you think the base is. With a crelly, I feel like because there are fewer elements, that becomes of utmost importance. If you are a person who despises any semblance of texture, you might want to use 2 layers of top coat or a smoother before your top coat, but I didn't think it had enough texture to notice. Hopefully the minimal texture is borne out by the full hand shots. I'm thinking that I will save the rest of my SpongeBob collection for after Christmas. I have some swatching that I definitely want to get to before Christmas, and then I want to do something for Christmas. So I'm hoping early in the new year, that's when we're going to get to it. And hopefully it doesn't feel like a boondoggle. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching and commiserating with me on having my grand secret perhaps made irrelevant by accident. Please enjoy a clip of the baby red squirrel playing in the trees.
Oh, little red squirrely. Upset with me like usual. Oh, alright. I know. Am I in the way? I know, I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry, squirrel.